what are the do's and don'ts for dinner dates, and how do you know what the signals are that you might be giving out? No, that's a bit too much. Just crack myself up. I wouldn't be able to do it. We're joined by body language expert Allan and sexologist Nikki Goldstein. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Oh, it was funny, sorry. I've been reading some of the signals you're meant to do. I would just kill myself laughing if I attempted to do anything like that. But anyway, Allan, in a situation like this, what are the signs that someone is interested?
Well, if someone likes you, the first thing we do is we turn our body towards, or we lean towards people we like. We lean away from people we don't like. That's the first thing. So they're leaning back all the time. Now, in the case of the girl with the guitar license up, that guitar in front was, she might as well wear armour. What she's saying is no access. You're not getting any of this, boys. That's what that said. Second thing is to look for printing signals. Printing signals, you did one a minute ago.
I was trying, but I killed myself.
If you really like someone, Mel, if they really get your ivories going, they tickle your piano, you will instantly start to do these things without even thinking about it. And printing the hair, just making your brain saying, I want to look as good as I can. A bit hard for you to do that one day, but...
Thanks for pointing that out, Allan.
Well,
You've used that joke many times over the years.
Well, testosterone causes hair to fall out, so I mean, that's a good sign for you.
What about fiddling with your wine glass? I read that was another...
Well, it is. If a woman is really keen on you, I mean, physically, she's likely to start stroking a cylindrical object, and it's just up and down like this is the go.
Wow.
Now, you've got to be careful you don't take...
Is that fair dinkum?
Oh, yeah. You mean you've never noticed it? But you probably don't get much of it.
I've been married 33
All right,
years.
so then on the flip side, what are the signs that someone's not interested?
We cross our leg away from people we don't like.
Yep.
We point our feet in the direction we'd like to be going. So if someone's pointing their feet towards the door, there's a reasonable chance that's where their mind is thinking, out the door. We sit back, we'll cross our arms and we'll protect the front of our body. And your head will be down rather than tilted, because if you like someone, we'll tilt our head towards that person. I mean, if that's the one, perfect, Mel. A little bit of hair flicking. Now, if you like the guy, you're likely to start brushing imaginary pieces of dust off his side. I know, that's why I brought that up.
Oh, you've got fluff on your stuff like
You
that.
wait till she goes for the wine
She's trying to
glass.
pick me up. Okay.
10 years and he's still... No.
Nikki, dinner dates, the no-nos. On Dinner Date, Manu's show last night, I thought the last lady was getting way too forward, and I felt uncomfortable just watching her.
Well, I kind of feel that you should leave something for the second date, and I do believe in a little bit of mystery. So I kind of did feel at one stage that she was a bit forward, but it did work for her. So she did get the guy, but I thought, you know, biggest dinner no-no, sorry, even though we're sitting here drinking wine, don't get drunk. You know, we want to see your honest side. We don't want to see your legless side. I would probably say get to know the person before that you hit to the hard questions like marriage and children. That was one thing that I think that they kind of came across very quickly, is he wanted to tell everyone that he had been divorced and had children.
Yeah. And
But then is it good, though, to get stuff out of the way? You know, you don't want to surprise someone on a second date. Oh, you never told me you were married and you have 12 children.
But I think we need to just relax a bit when we're dating and get to know the person. You know, we don't want to decide if that person at the date is going to be, you know, the mother of our children and we're going to settle down with them. I think we just need to get to know them, and if something happens from there, then we can go with the flow.
And Allan, what about keeping your nerves under control you know, everyone's a bit nervous, everyone's a bit on edge.
Yeah.
How do you do that in terms of making the other person feel really comfortable?
Well, by keeping yourself open, if you're feeling really nervous, you're likely to do what you guys are doing now. So you're both covering up midsection like this. Particularly you, Dave, you're going for a big protection here. So you're feeling a bit intimidated by the subject, I suspect.
I see.
She's rubbing your leg as well, which probably doesn't help. So, the managing director, that's much better. Yeah.
Right.
Now don't do this.
Do
not do this in front of women.
Yeah.
The worst one is where you spread the legs as well. Monkeys and chimps do that. Yeah, no, never do that. Women can't do that. No, that's the opposite. Keep yourself open. If you must put your hand somewhere, do what's called a steeple. Just lightly do this.
Right.
So when you do this, you start to feel like you're in charge of your emotions.
And also you look intelligent when you do that too.
You look like you know what you're talking about, even when you don't.
Even business meetings, I sometimes will go like that, and they think I'm a really deep thinker, and I think, geez, I've fooled you.
Let me
You just gave it all away. Guys, we've learnt so much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Allan.
And thank you to Bond Cafe.
Oh, yes,
as well.
for setting this
Our
all
neighbours
up.
for setting this up. It's very
Providing
nice.
the tables.
Thank you, Rocco.
Yeah, loved it all. Also, Stedman's for our waiter. Medi, where has he gone? He's gone. Oh, okay. Well, I really liked what he provided. It was okay. And Target for the table setting. Oh. And David, thank you for just being you.
Now I am uncomfortable. I've got to go like this now. The morning show up soon.
We're back with Maurice Sunrise in just a moment. Aren't you lucky?